Hey, Eric.
Hi, Chris.
Last week on this podcast, I spoke about the video game Rematch.
That's right, yeah.
And how great it was and how I was going to get into it.
That definitely wasn't a month ago. A month has not passed. What's happened since then?
That game is way too toxic for me to play it. I need to feel good about myself. I don't need somebody to say, good job, good job, good job, good job, every time somebody makes a mistake.
So it's like a sarcastic good job?
Yeah.
Are people saying real good job, or is this like a button you push to say good job?
The first day or two, people were pressing the button to say good job in earnest. But then after that, people started using it in a toxic way. And it's not for me. Can
you turn that shit off? Can you turn off all comments? Can you play on mute? Can you listen to the new Static X record while you play instead?
I don't know. I mean, it is good to be able to hear people when they're calling for the ball and stuff like that.
Not necessarily. You should sense it. You should know where your teammates are.
That's true. But
so you're retiring from video soccer?
I'm out of video soccer. It's a good game, but it needs work. I think that its popularity is going to continue to increase, but there's just no way to play that game.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just do a good job?
Because I'm not very good at the game, Eric.
Okay.
Yeah. Not good. You want to hear some odd sounds I recorded? Welcome to Retrograde Amnesia, a podcast covering classic Japanese role-playing games chapter by chapter, beat by beat. Welcome back to Season 7, Episode 45. Where we are covering Lunar, the Silver Star story. My name is Chris, and I am once again joined by Eric. Hello, Eric.
45.
Hi, nice to see you. We're here in the basement. We're also joined by the RealNet collective of fairly friendly Fossikers who are watching us record this podcast live on a secret video feed at patreon.com/retroam.
I don't think it's possible for a Fossiker to be unfriendly. If I editorialize that just a little bit, they're always a friendly folk. We're also joined by the FakeNet, our post-production companion voiced computer, who has been trying to replicate the Godzilla scream sound effect for hours.
Initializing FakeNet.
Okay, here it goes. Sorry about the mess. I did my best.
No, it's pretty good. Yeah, what do you think, Chris?
It's not bad.
Needs work though, or do you think it's like an accurate
It needs a little bit of work, but the one thing that I do wish that my Megatron Cross Godzilla figure had was a sound effect.
A sound effect pack, like those G2 Transformers.
That would have been cool because it definitely needs it. But otherwise, it's nice.
If you want to know what Chris is talking about, patreon.com/retroam in the Vagrant Story series.
Oh.
If not, continuity.
I thought that was on this one.
It was not.
Damn.
The Godzilla scream, though, has a machinery tone to it, and that's the music that starts playing right now.
We're in the machine zone?
Machinery, which sounds a lot like Magic Emperor Ghaleon, but it's not the same song. Maybe it is. I apologize if the wrong one plays occasionally. We were just about to confront Ghaleon after we beat the shit out of Magic Masher Nash, and Tabin ran away. Well, we do. Ghaleon's here, and he speaks first.
Well. So you made it to the frontier at last. And you even stole the title of Dragon Boy. But guess what, my dull little foil? You're too late.
Kyle becomes predictably enraged. He says we're right on time to pound you to a bloody pulp. Alex demands to know the location of Luna. We're here looking for her, Chris.
We are.
Magic Emperor Ghaleon, whom apparently I'm abbreviating as Meg now, tells him,
resting peacefully in a slumber of my design, but I shall awaken her soon.
That's some sex pervert shit right there. Not just pervert shit, sex pervert shit. A slumber of my design?
A slumber of my design.
A slumber of my design.
Now, we've talked a little bit about some comparisons between Ghaleon and Ghaleon.
Yeah.
Do you remember, I'm sure you don't, maybe you do, but do you remember when Ghaleon said she was not worthy of his molecular machine?
Meaning his machine was inferior to her power?
Yeah, like he didn't want to put Ellie in the machine because she was too special for it.
I don't remember that, but I can believe it. He seems like honor thy wife guy.
It's the same vibe.
Okay.
Although I think Ghaleon is a little bit more perverted.
I don't know that there's love between Ghaleon and Luna/Althena, though. I see it as animosity and like, I'm going to make the god work for me.
That's true. That is very true.
Like, Ghaleon loves Sophia.
Yeah.
So I can see parallels, but I don't think it's a true one-to-one. Alex screams Ghaleon's name, and then Ghaleon throws magic at us. And then he cuts another promo. Null arches his back and makes a threat. Ghaleon responds.
I answer to no one, rodents, and soon you'll witness the manifestation of that fact.
Alex screams Ghaleon's name, and then Ghaleon throws magic at us. Then he cuts his own NWO promo.
Tisk, tisk. Apparently our little hero isn't a patron.
A patreon.com/retroam or
The theater. This isn't the time for our final confrontation, Dragon Boy. As any dullard with an ounce of culture knows, that time is reserved for the third act.
Yeah, one of the things that the remaster did do was make Ghaleon's theater metaphor play out throughout the whole game a little
He continues the theater thing?
Because, well, they changed the dialogue in the revealing of Magic Emperor Ghaleon to include something about a curtain call.
Oh, okay.
And originally it was something a little bit weirder. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't necessarily a straight
Send in the
through.
clowns?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was Send in the Clowns, yes. So I guess maybe it was there all along. It just, for whatever reason, feels more prevalent this time around.
He is a theatrical motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If anything, he's theatrical. Anyway, he carries on and he says,
Your amusing little trials and tribulations just brought our second act to a close. I do expect you to be a cooperative deer and save the best for last. Dragon Boy, won't you play along?
Alex screams dots, which is weird. How do you scream dots? Ghaleon says Tabin's name,
Tabin?
and the latter declares the Grindery to be operational. Tabin says, how lucky you are, human. You survived the journey to the frontier and the attacks of my magical weapons. And now you're alive to witness the most important event in the history of the world. Nash believes we're too late. Tabin initializes magic systems. He maximizes power output. Behold, humans, gaze upon my finest creation, capital letters, the Grindery.
The Grindery.
The Grindery.
Jessica wonders, what's happening?
The earth shakes, Tabin and Ghaleon disappear into the doorway, and the platform retracts as the metal tower starts to pull away.
Kyle says, don't worry about him, Alex. Worry about us.
Alex screams one of the 10 words that he knows.
Yes, Ghaleon.
Jessica and Mia make for the exit, and then we cut to an anime cutscene. We start at ground level, staring up into the starry night sky at an idle tower bathed in green light. But then the camera starts to shake. The static picture moves. We cut to a skycam shot above the tower, and explosions are audible and visible at the base of the tower. We go ground level again, and shit is fucking falling apart. Structures supporting the base of the tower crumble. Amid the falling rubble is an entire Big Ben-ass clock tower.
Is it just me, or is Unicron falling apart?
Well, it is. I think it is dislodging itself.
It is, but
from,
it in terms of like shit falling from the sky and ceiling, it reminds me of the same kind of animation.
when he's like pulling off his leg and shit like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
or when they're inside and things are falling apart and they're escaping. It, for whatever reason, it was giving me those kinds of vibes.
No, I get it. It has the same like shit falling over the place, but I think this is like the birth of something, whereas that was the death of something.
Yeah.
Please see my Unicron Death Theory podcast. It's not real. The camera cuts to a, quite frankly, dope as fuck wide shot, the black rubble in the foreground, the green glow of the city in the middle layer, and the dominating dark Grindery tower reaching into the purple and black sky. Finally, all the rubble settles, the lights dim, and the tower is left as a black silhouette against the night sky. The camera cuts closer to the tower as its spotlights are dramatically illuminated. Music machinery plays as we realize the Grindery is a mobile tower on giant fucking tank treads, leaving visible tread marks as it bulldozes across any and all surface landscapes. Fade to black. We're back in the game, I think in Ruid? Machinery continues. Kyle can't believe this shit. He swears, and then Nash thinks, we're all dead. Twice. He says it twice, Chris. Mia wonders what would happen if that thing attacked a town. Null correctly points out that Luna is in that thing. So we have to stop it. Nash wonders how we're going to cross the Desert of Death. And that's like a proper noun. Is that the first time we've called it Desert of Death?
I was going to ask you the same thing. I don't think we've ever referenced the Desert of Death, but we'll actually see it here pretty soon.
Here is my theory on that, is when Royce or Tabin, whoever took him here, they called it the Desert of Death to fuck with him to see if he would repeat it to others.
Oh, okay.
So now that he's like called it, you know how when you hang out with a new friend and he calls something by like the weird name?
Yeah.
You're like, it's not called that. It's called a pickle, you fucking dummy.
Yeah, it's not a cockaboo, it's a chocobo.
No. Yeah, it's not a chuablo. Chocobo. Shut the fuck up, Gary. Jessica tells him, why in the airship you tried to destroy Butt Brain?
Butt brain.
Butt brain.
Later, Kyle wants to have a little talk with Nash about that stunt, but Alex decides to talk, and with a complete sentence. We have to follow that monstrosity. For Luna's sake. We party up and music Stand Up to Destiny plays, and we have control.
Some really grit your teeth kind of music here.
Mm-hmm. Like we're standing up to Destiny.
Let's walk out of here, walk hard out of here, and stand up to Destiny.
You said walk out of here. We have to walk out of the entire level.
Yeah,
all the guys that I ran by that I didn't kill, I have to go kill. They're still there.
They're still there, and you also have to remember how the stairways work in here, because there's like entry points to the stairwells like hidden behind the environment, and it's very confusing to get out of here, but you can actually go out the front doors this time instead of having
all the doors are unlocked.
Yeah.
Music Hurry Up plays when I get back to the dungeon room. All the enemies left alive are here. Oh good, I make it back to the city. I can walk right out that front door and go to the world map where Toward the Horizon plays. I head west because the Grindery blew through the edge of the crater and tank shred marks are visible on the Lunar surface.
I went back to the egg village of Scooter, what's it called?
Well, there was the egg village, and then also there was Caden.
I thought Caden was the egg village.
Could be.
I think Caden's the egg village. It's Taven and Caden. Anyway, I went back there, and the dialogue didn't change.
So, Chris, the eggs don't say anything new? They haven't hatched?
Egg dialogue has not hatched. The egg dialogue remains the same.
We've established that as Caden. In deleted scenes, you're going to find out that we're not going to Talon.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Music Mist plays, and goddamn when you know it, literally everyone has something new to say. And they do, and I see the rage, no, the fear boiling in Chris's eyes as I try to talk to everybody. So let's agree to summary rather than going through it beef by beef. What do you think, Chris?
I would love to have a summary. I think I also have a summary as well.
Everyone is relieved the Grindery is complete. Some people are overjoyed and ready for revenge. Others wonder if they're doing the right thing.
Would you agree that some of the guys in here have some post-9/11 bloodlust? Like they're ready for the Grindery to go take out some motherfuckers?
Kill them all and let Allah sort them out? Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember people chanting that over and over after September 11.
Yeah.
There was on bumper stickers for a long time.
Yeah. It was a weird time.
I mean, any kind of militant group, once they get power over their oppressors and start to exercise that power, you imagine they're going to say some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think it's a normal response, sort of. Another one cuts deeper. You tell me, was the Grindery worth the lives of all of those who perished to help construct it? I don't think it was. Damn, Chris. One worker has slipped a disc and wonders if I have the name of a good chiropractor. I
don't think chiropractors can fix split discs.
They can't fix goblin bones either. They're like twice as hard. They're like gorilla bones.
Thought exercise. Can chiropractors fix anything?
You know, it's funny. My entire life, I thought chiropractors were witch doctors.
Yeah.
Like some kind of pseudoscience medicine thing. But the best fixture running stuff guy in this city for physical therapy, etc., is also a chiropractor. So that is his profession. So I'm now on the belief side of chiropractory, if that's what it's called.
Okay.
Because they seem like they're going to like rearrange your spine and make your blood flow backwards. And I don't think that's healthy for a person, but maybe it is.
I was always under the impression that like they can give you short-term relief by giving you those adjustments.
And that's all massage is short-term relief.
And
then
then you walk out of there and then you've got to go back and pay them another $150.
Oh, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
It's like it's a rent-seeking subscription service.
And I'm sure the good ones will tell you things that you can do on your own in order to give you some relief on your back or whatever, instead of making you come back there to do it.
That's right.
You know, I remain skeptical.
Skepticism increased. Well, Chris, a chiropractor is going to unfuck all your shit. You just wait.
Okay.
Speaking of people that heals, I went to the nurse. I never got that healing from the nurse earlier at the hospital.
Oh, the one that gives you a shot of God.
He healed me.
Oh, good.
So I used it. It's good.
Love my God shots. What if communion was getting an injection of holy water?
I would actually be okay with that.
Okay.
I've got some extra hypodermic needles from injecting all the IVF solutions into my wife 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I've still got those. They're clean. We can go inject holy water into each other on a stream. You want to do that? We have to have a real priest bless it.
We might have to do that one on Rumble.
On Rumble?
Or Kick.
Inject each other with holy water?
I feel like that violates the YouTube terms of service.
Oh, it's an audio show. Don't worry about it, Chris.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. Another guy says he's more exhausted than a triathlete at the finish line. I just hope Ghaleon will be able to kill all of the humans because I'm just too pooped to fight him. Wait, I must walk back through the mines. I remember there being some NPCs in that central section. And Chris, you said you went here. Did you find anything in there?
In
going back through the mines. Do you remember the area where that guy got hurt? I thought you said you went back there and revisited it.
Oh, no. I asked you if I had to do that. No.
Oh, well, I did.
Oh, yeah?
You know what's back there?
What?
The bottom left guy gives me Zenobia's bromide.
Oh, cool. Is she hot?
It's called cat scratch fever.
Oh, no.
It's Zenobia in her regular gear, lying on a red velvet beanbag with 1 or 2 white leopards.
It shows feet. Don't forget to say it shows her feet.
Interesting.
Are you turned on, Chris?
Now, I feel like one of the other...
Answer the question.
Hold on. I've got to work my way to the answer.
Okay, all right. Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I thought you were changing
Royce
the
had
subject.
a snake.
Mhm.
Phasia had a bird. And now we've got 2 leopards.
Phasia is very bird-like. Royce is very snake-like. Zenobia, it's called cat scratch fever. She's purring like a kitten, like a sex thing.
Okay.
Like sex purr.
So which one of those animals is the sexiest to me?
Bird. Oh, I thought you were me. I'm sorry. No, sorry.
Well,
I revealed my answer.
I think I was also going to say bird, though.
Yeah.
I think
Slippery as surfaces.
I'm not necessarily down with
sickness?
being intimate with a leopard.
Mm-mm. Well, that is a mammal, though.
It's true. I don't want to talk about this
Much
anymore.
to think about.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the world map, go
Yeah.
to the airship. Music Fighters plays, and Jessica gets on the mic. She says the Grindery is like Kyle, big and slow. We'll reach Vane long before Ghaleon does. The airship then scales its sprites as it floats south over the Nibelheimian mountain range. There is more conversation to be had as soon as the lunar surface gives way to the desert.
This is one of the better, even though it's inconsequential, this is one of the better sort of non-anime storytelling moments, like not using dialogue, that this game has to offer, which isn't saying much, but like as this thing is flying, we are seeing a really nice transition from the frontier through the desert of death back into the green earth.
Good reference.
Along with the tracks of the Grindery and how it's just fucking shit up. Like we had to get a whole ass airship in order to get here, but now the Grindery can just roll through these mountains.
And this is choreographed, right? Like the dialogue just happens and you can't stop it.
Yeah, and it's noticeable in this case because this game doesn't do stuff like that very often. Like there's
there's like 4 sequences where the dialogue flows automatically.
Yeah, and there's very little like sprite staging. I mean, every now and then like somebody will throw a fireball and fall down and stuff like that, but it's not, they don't emote like...
It's not a directed movie scene.
Yeah, like a Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6, Chrono Trigger, those kind of situations in which there's a lot of movement in between lines of dialogue. In Lunar, we tend to just walk in place and say things.
Not to bring up Mallrats yet again on this season,
Yeah.
but that was one of the main criticisms that Kevin Smith got from his peers in Mallrats is he never moved the camera. And he was like, why'd I move the camera? It's just people talking to each other the entire time. So Lunar is kind of a similar thing where it's just people talking to each other all the time. It's out of the anime, but within the framing device that it uses of people, this is a special sequence where Kevin Smith moves the camera.
Yeah. We catch up, kind of, right?
Null spots the Grindery. Nash wonders how we're supposed to get inside of it, and oh shit, these fools are going to try an airborne interception. Kyle tells the gang, we won't know that until we're close enough to look for an entrance. Jess, I know you're still nervous about flying, but you have to bring us in. Jessica offers clarity. I'm not nervous about flying. I'm nervous about whatever defenses this thing has. She flies the ship close and gets shocked. She can't do it. It's no good.
Yeah.
It's shielded by a magical barrier. She says I might as well be trying to dig through a mountain with a toothpick.
Wow.
You feel that's like cheap cop-out? Like, oh no, it has a magical barrier.
I think we had previously had a discussion on whether or not people know what force fields are, and I think we determined that yes, probably, because several of these people know magic.
I mean...
but this thing having a magical barrier,
Yeah.
when this being a sort of... They're kind of playing with the idea of like magic versus steampunk stuff, or
Yeah,
magic versus
but this
machinery. But now the machinery has magic. What the fuck?
Piloted by the Magic Emperor. So they have steam and magic.
Yeah, that's true. It would have been better if a goblin was shooting a Gatling gun at him.
Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kyle calls Ghaleon a coward who is afraid of a fair fight. Nash and Mia realize this fucking shit is headed toward Althena's tower, and Mia lays out the stakes. Ghaleon created the Grindery not to terrorize the land, but to destroy Althena, and their combined power is unquestionably enough to do just that. Chris, Althena's not in the tower. Do you buy that? Or is it like destroying the symbol of hope of the people?
I think it's closer to something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, September 11th has been invoked.
It's true. This is a pre-9/11 game, though, but history repeats itself.
Jessica can't believe this shit and realizes we're all powerless to stop it. Mia cryptically hints that Vane has the power to stop it. We gotta get there fast. World map, the airship floats across the spring of transmission and over to Vane, I guess. And we're in Vane. Music Silverlight plays and we're in the Great Hall. Only one lineup fool remains, and the rest of the space is taken by our party. Lemia is at the end of the hall. We pick up at the end of the recap with Mia saying, "As you can see, Mother, we don't have any other choice. The only way for us to stop the Grindery is to use the true power of Vane."
I desperately want the true power of Vane to be that Vane turns into a giant robot. But that's not going to happen, unfortunately.
Again, my 3 guesses here. Chris, remember the true power of Nissan and Xenogears, or the true power of the Gardens in Final Fantasy VIII, or the true power of Cosmos in Xenosaga, or the true power of your husband in Panzer Dragoon Saga?
Almost all those were robot-based.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
That'd be funny. Now you have the steam-powered machine to fight the magic machine tower.
That is interesting. I've been thinking a lot about some of the non-obvious, or maybe obvious tropes that come along in JRPGs. And we've already identified like the scenario guy often rears his head. We've also noticed that there is often like a Golgotha stand-in.
Yeah.
Like just some sort of
crucifixion sacred area.
Yeah, some sort of place of promise where a showdown is going to occur. And now I think that you've identified a third one, which is the true power of Thing.
Yeah, the true power of Thing. That only must be used reluctantly.
Yes.
Like it can never be like your first option. It has to be a DEFCON 5 option.
Yes.
Like we would never use this power except when we have to, and we're playing this game, we always have to use this power.
Just off the top of my head, it feels like Xenogears is the one that loves this trope the most.
Xenogears put the most into it. We had to get fucking eye laser fucking unification mirror bounce shit to make that work.
Yeah. Takahashi loves the true power of... I mean, you always think about scenario guys when it comes to Xenosaga and Xenogears, but like... This one's a pretty big deal across those games, and guess what? Lunar's got it too.
Lemia speaks.
You're right, Mia. I'm proud of you for being able to make such a difficult decision. Tell me, Mia, why isn't Nash here to offer his support to you in this darkest hour?
Because fuck him, that's why.
And you know what? She's right, because Nash has a lot of ground to make up.
Mm-hmm. It is weird that he's not here. I was like, I didn't even notice he wasn't here.
Yeah, well, I guess that is his guilt, right?
Well, he's doing a job at the moment. We'll figure it out. Kyle tells Lemia that he doesn't think Nash has the guts to face her. And Chris, what are the limits of forgiveness? Should Nash be forgiven? Or should he be in that jail?
We talked about this a little bit before, but like, I don't know if Nash can be forgiven, and I don't know if we can answer that now. But to your point, should Nash be in jail? I think yes, he's betrayed us twice.
Yeah, he should be in the jail when what's about to happen to Vane happens to Vane.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you can't fool
Go to jail.
You can't fool me again.
Can't fool me again. That's right, George Bush.
Yeah.
Good job.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Jessica gets mad at Kyle and explains that Nash is at this transmission spring, quote, helping to evacuate the city. Lemia joins Team Common Sense.
I appreciate his efforts, Jessica, but I believe Kyle's theory also has merit.
That had hurt Jessica so bad.
Yeah. And I don't blame Nash either. Any respect I once held for him has been lost. Finally, somebody's making sense here.
I'm like, thank God. Fucking get Mia in the part. Lemia.
Yes, somebody can see things the way I'm seeing them. Finally.
Lemia, player surrogate. Mia fills her diaper in front of her own mother. She says, "Oh, mother, please don't say that." He knows that he made a grave mistake. But Lemia shuts that fucking shit down.
Enough, Mia. This isn't the time or place to discuss this matter. Alex, please retrieve Nash. Mia, begin your preparations to enter the Silver Spire.
And in my head, she wants to retrieve Nash to put him in jail.
Oh, yeah, good call. Silver Spire is the opposite of the one that we went to before to rescue Mia, right?
That's where the Deus Ex Machina is in the other tower, the secret that needs to be unlocked.
We've been forced to struggle through, like, dragon fortresses and weird woodses and really powerful monstered forests just to see ass butts and whatnot.
Bromides?
We've had to struggle to get from A to B in a lot of cases in order to overcome our destiny, etc. But do you find it strange that the choice here is like the only thing that we have to do is to unlock this next big showdown moment?
It's the last thing. It's the most easily accessible, but you must use it under reluctance or extreme duress.
But don't you think that did I expected a dungeon or like a battle?
Dude, I'm fucking done fighting in this game.
I am too. I am also done, but I did find it surprising that the only thing that we really need to do to initiate this epic showdown is go talk to Nash.
It's a neat basement. And there's plenty to do before then, Chris, believe me.
Oh, I agree. This part not being wrapped in anything mechanical was a little odd.
I will take the opposite and say the power's been there all along, but now we just simply have to use it.
And now that you put it that way, that does make it a little bit more interesting. Again, I've said this 100,000 times, but I don't think that we're thinking about that. I think they were thinking, we don't have a dungeon to put here, so let's just move. Let's get to the anime.
Yeah, but there's an imperative. There's the Grindery is rolling at us.
Yeah,
we have a
that's
limited
true.
amount of time.
Yeah, like not even a boss battle, not even a siege. I don't know.
Hey, let's talk to everybody.
Have at it.
Kyle, well, buddy, here we are, about to break into this massive moving castle filled with monsters. Am I the only one who's getting excited? This is going to be an adventure for the ages, Alex. I can already feel the adrenaline starting to flow, and I like it.
I can do Mia.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mia says, I'll need help from all of you to do what I plan to do. Alex, I need you to find Nash and bring him back here as soon as you can. When you've both returned, we'll all enter this silver spire.
This doesn't happen, but what if the reason why they're reluctant to use this is it requires human sacrifice? And that's why they want to go get Nash.
Again, that would be more interesting than what's going to happen here. I spoke with Lemia next.
Yeah.
She says, Alex, please proceed to the entrance to the silver spire. There is no time to waste, God damn it. Help Mia. She didn't say God damn it. Help Mia, Alex, but don't get in her way either. She knows what must be done. Which again makes it sound like something ominous is going to happen. There's going to be a sacrifice of some sort.
She continues.
Oh, I didn't talk to her again. She continues, Eric.
Remain here until every resident of Vane has been safely evacuated to the ground. Find Nash and bring him back with you to the Silver Spire. So when she says, please proceed to the entrance, time is important, how upset do you think Lemmy, how disappointed is she and the rest of my party when I beeline out of there and go get in Mia's bed?
Yeah. In my case, I'd beeline out of there to go check to see if the wording on the pornography in the library had changed in the remaster.
Oh,
which we'll get
library
to.
Porno. All right. Jessica says, Mia has always had a strong will to power, but she's always kept it hidden beneath her shyness, which basically makes her the opposite of me. But she's changed now. She's learned how to wield that will, and just in time, too. Whatever Mia is planning to do in the Silver Spire, it's got to be something big. Everyone around here is talking about it in excited whispers. I talked to the one remaining line guy. Why are we evacuating the city? We're here to protect the Tower of the Goddess, not run away from danger. The mustache guy next to Lemia.
Yeah, he says, Mia has become such a fine woman. I'm feeling a bit verklempt. Sob.
Do you know what verklempt means, Chris?
I'm going to take a stab at it here. Flustered, maybe?
You're close.
Out of sorts.
Adjective, overcome with emotion.
Okay, yeah.
Magic Guild NPCs worth a shit.
Tell me.
Teacher in the left classroom. She's evacuated her students and prays to the goddess that this isn't the last classroom they ever teach in. Mia's bed. Mia's room. Null says, I know you're tired, Alex, but we have to find Nash. No time for napping. And you're alone with Alex and Null at this point. There are no other party members.
Yeah, I was expecting there to be something slightly more perverted here because I had the rather milquetoast dialogue in the remaster, and I was hoping that there was going to be some more perverted stuff coming from Null. But
did you speak to the dresser?
I did, but tell me what it says in your version.
Alex, we're supposed to find Nash, remember? This is not the time to get freaky.
Oh, okay. In the remaster, he says, this is no time to mess around.
Oh, get freaky, mess around. It's kind of the same thing. You want to go upstairs and mess around, or go upstairs and get freaky?
Okay, so messing around can be getting freaky.
But getting freaky...
No, getting freaky is messing around. Yeah, okay, here it is. Because getting freaky is messing around, but messing around isn't necessarily getting freaky.
I agree.
It's like a thumb is not a finger.
But it can be if you have a birth defect like my friend Brian.
Well, no, I said it backwards again. A thumb is a finger.
A finger is not a thumb?
But a pinky is not a thumb.
You can put it in any hole you want, Chris, with permission.
I'm very confused.
But check this out. I've got a better one.
Yeah?
Messing around is taking Mia's underwear and rubber banding it across the room. Getting freaky is putting it on.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Well done.
Jail is empty. I go to the right classroom. One student remains, the Mia fan club guy. He says, I'm getting all my possessions together before the evacuation. Here, can you keep this for me? I'll die if anything happens to it. Got Mia bromide too. It's called short shorts, Chris. It's Mia by a palm tree, looking over her back. She's wearing a pink top and a white pair of short shorts.
Wow.
The world is ending, but we always have time to get horny, to get freaky.
Yes.
The teacher in this room. Okay, so my students never really listen to me. I'm still going to miss trying to teach the little buggers. I go to the Ghaleon Royce wing, totally empty except for one guard.
Oh, what's he say?
I don't know. I didn't write it down.
You don't care. We don't
give
care.
Shit, he's going to die here.
Okay, good.
I go to Vane, outside in Vane, where Music City of Magic plays.
Yes, I love the City of Magic.
The town is nearly abandoned. No NPCs are frolicking about the premises. All vendors remain because commerce remains important.
Good.
So does the librarian. I think this is where you take over, Chris.
All I'm concerned with in the library is the porn, so I didn't speak to anybody else.
Well, I talked to the librarian. He says the Magic Library contains the history of our world, but everyone's too concerned with themselves to help me protect it. Just like real libraries, Chris.
Good. Well, I went and checked on the pornography in the library to see if it had changed from the original version to the remastered version, and it has slightly. It's much less spicy.
AI upscaled.
As they embraced, Jane's gentle fingers pressed firmly against John's chest. John's hands worked their way to the nape of her neck as ... Now,
I choked her out? What's next?
I don't know, Eric. It's ... But I do believe in the original one there was something about rose petals and euphemisms for sexual organs that were removed. So, thank you.
Remove my sexual organs too, Chris. Who gives a shit?
Remove the scrotal too.
All fuckers in the Cave of Trial are gone except the guy at the very end, who's visible from the beginning, but I'm not walking down there. Sorry. For some reason, the right residential house is full of people. The Hickman says, yeah, I heard all about Lemia's orders to get out of Vane. My only question is why she ain't told us to get out sooner. The purple hair mom says, why are we evacuating Vane? Althena's going to save us. Is that true, Chris?
Is Althena going to save us?
Yeah. Why evacuate? God will save us.
Well, if we may skip ahead in time a little bit, I think the entire point is that we need to save our goddamn selves.
That's because there is no God. At the moment.
At the moment.
The little kid says, hey, is it true that Ghaleon's coming back to Vane? I'm scared. Null tells him not to be afraid. As long as he believes in us, it'll be fine. He tells us good luck and also tells us he's going to beat us up when we come back.
Good.
The lady by the exit outside just tells us we shouldn't be here. The old lady by Nash near the spring of transmission says, I'm sorry I yelled at you kids. I just get grumpy when I'm bloated. One of the joys of being female. But hey, if you see my wand, please bring it back to me.
Did that put you on a side quest that you thought you could find this lady's wand?
Well, that she trots off and Sprite warps away, so I don't think we can necessarily bring it back to her.
Oh yeah, you're right, she does.
I try and leave through the spring without talking to Nash, but it won't let me. I can't do it.
It's no good? Out of missiles.
They're still gonna try to launch that nuke.
And that's all before I talk to Nash.
I spoke with Nash as well, and he says, everyone, stay calm and maintain order. I repeat, stay calm. He's not speaking with anybody. There's no one here except for us.
Well, I think it can be implied there are others here, and Nash has been reciting this phrase for hours.
Nash says, Alex, did you finish your talk? Null replies, yes. We came to get you, and we're going to the Silver Spire.
Wouldn't you hate it if you ask your leader a question and his talking cat responds instead of him?
Yeah, I can kind of...
Like, God, this again? Can you...
I can kind of understand why everyone seems like they're always slightly pissed off. It's not Jessica and Kyle pissed off at each other. They're pissed off at the fact that they have to deal with this shit constantly.
Yeah, over and over.
The Silver Spire, Nash says, that means Mia is... Oh, no. Come on, Alex, we have to hurry. I went and spoke with Lemia.
At the Magic Guild, the Great Hall, what'd Lemia say?
She said, Nash, you must help Mia. I ask you not as the head of the Magic Guild, but as a mother. A very concerned mother.
Nash replies like a chump.
Of course, Majesty Lemia. I would do anything for her. I would give up my own life.
Lemia corrects the small fucker.
No. You must both stay alive. Because you and she are the future of the Magic Guild. Nash says that he understands, Lemia. Lemia continues, take care of my daughter, Nash, I beseech you. Nash will not disappoint Her Majesty Lemia. That's a promise, he says. Which, his promises should not be...
No.
His promises are non-binding, I think. Anyway, he says, why are you standing there, Alex? Come on, let's go to Silver Spire at once. Null says, you think you could kiss up just a little more, Nash?
Chris, where'd you go next?
I talked with the manservant.
What did he say?
He said, Mia went to the entrance of the Silver Spire. I'm sure she's waiting for you. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, next I met up with the crew in front of the doors to the Silver Spire.
Hold your horses. Nash has new things to say to every single NPC in Vane. Let's see what a few of them have to say, Chris. In Mia's room, the soldier greets us with Alex, Null, and the once traitorous Nash. You may enter. Mia's bed. Nash says, step away from the bed and get your mind out of the gutter, Alex. Mia's dresser. What are you doing, Alex? We don't have time for your childish pranks. Okay, everybody else says new stuff, but I get on with the story. It's fine. We can get on the story.
Thank you.
We meet Mia, Jessica, and Kyle near the entrance to the Silver Spire. Jessica tells the gang she's never seen Mia with such a serious look on her face in her life. Jessica asks Nash what's in there, and he implies something immensely powerful, something that will cause great destruction. Nash doubts his girl. I know what you mean to do, Mia, but I have to ask anyway. Are you certain of this?
Mia says absolutely, Nash. It is the reason for Vane's existence, as much as we might not want to admit it. It is my responsibility to make decisions of importance, none more important than this.
So, Chris, is Vane a garden? Is it really a military school with fucked up superpowers and not a school for angry youths?
It's definitely not a school for angry youths. It's not a X-mansion. It's more of a...
I mean, these are all combat mages here, are they not?
Yeah, this is Balan Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's the garden?
Yeah, Vane is a garden, confirmed.
Well, Mia steps up to the door and banishes the magic seal. It opens, and Mia tells us we need to hurry. The Grindery is approaching. I have control, and goddammit, I have to see if the NPCs have anything new to say now that I have control on my full party. Let's go talk to a few.
Cannot believe they did this.
I go and try and get in Mia's bed.
Yeah?
Mia says, "Thank you for making my bed, Alex, but I think my chores can wait until later." Nash screams, "I don't recall seeing the entrance to the Silver Spire under Mia's covers, Alex. Let's go!" in capital letters. So naturally, I drift over to Mia's dresser.
Mm-hmm. Did you get freaky or did you mess around?
I did both.
Oh, good.
Null says, "We have to enter the Silver Spire before the Grindery arrives here, Alex. Hurry." Nash screams, "Alex, perhaps you can put aside your twisted thoughts long enough to help us."
Good.
We go see Lemia.
Mm-hmm.
She tells us to do this at all costs, to stop hesitating. So I go talk to the fan club kid in the classroom.
Oh.
He tells me he's writing about all this shit for the Mia fan club newsletter, and he bets the Magic Library is going to want back issues to keep in their archives. Mia tells him, "Don't worry about that right now. Worry about saving your own life." He wants Mia's autograph so he can sell it for big bucks. Mia also stops Alex from leaving the Magic Guild when I attempt to flee. She says, "Every moment is precious, Alex. We have to enter the Silver Spire before it's too late." So I head in, Chris.
Yeah?
Music Silent Place plays. This is not what I expected. We're in a dark hallway with a barely visible staircase illuminated by infrequent green lighting.
Lampposts too, Eric. Just like in Vegas Story, patreon.com/retroam, blue underground areas with lampposts.
No, this is green.
Well, the area is blue, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, you're right. The light is green.
We quickly reach the bottom of the stairs and find a weirdly lit door with a chain draped across it, which is... Why a chain? I mean, this is when should it be like a magic seal?
Yeah, you're
Like
right.
a master lock on this thing?
It looks like You ever see one of those old-timey toilets where you got to pull the chain to flush the toilet?
Are you thinking of a telephone?
You got to pull a chain to call a telephone to answer?
The kind that had the thing you put to your ear and then you crank the...
I'm talking about one that you pull to flush the toilet.
FakeNet, in what year was the thing talking about produced and stopped?
Initializing FakeNet.
From 1860 until now, right now, you can still buy one of those motherfuckers at Home Depot for $1,200.
I guess there wasn't enough pull, lever technology wasn't good enough to
flush Vane.
No, to pull up the flap on the back of the toilet. Are you familiar with how a toilet works?
Oh yes, I've rebuilt mine several times.
Yeah, me too. So anyway, yeah, so you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, my current toilet is held together by 2 bread ties. Don't tell my wife, she thinks I fixed it for real.
You can really MacGyver your toilet.
Oh yeah, you can do a lot of stuff to just make it work and hope it doesn't fall apart every time you fucking use it.
Yeah. I once used a paperclip, actually.
That's pretty good. See? Yeah, paperclip, gum, fucking hot glue, whatever you got going on back there. Whatever makes the shit go away is fine.
I think I used a paperclip to tie a portion of the chain together.
Yeah, right.
So that it would be
right.
So it would be shorter.
Yeah.
So it would, yeah.
Absolutely. Same deal with the bread tie. It's just like, what have I got lying around?
Like a paperclip might be better, but a bread tie is probably a little bit more bendable.
I don't know. This part is $12, and who's got that?
Yeah.
I can just fix it with the bread tie.
Go to patreon.com/retrogram, sign up for the $12 tier. We only use that money to fix our toilets.
Toiletfixers.com. Okay, we enter a very dark room and all stand around a strange illuminated symbol. I hope some sinister shit is about to go down. I forgot what happened. I thought Vane is secretly like a Satan. This is where Eiffel's hanging out.
Secretly a Satan, yeah. That would be cool. By the way, is this all the same in Sega CD? We're going to get to that, or?
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Okay.
Spoilers, none of this shit happens.
Okay, thank you.
Here's my new thought. What if all of Vane, the terrible secret of space, is it's powered by energy that was sucked off the frontier, which is why it's been blighted?
Oh, another interesting angle that they didn't think about, but we did.
Yeah. That's why they're so pissed is Vane to how the fuck else would it float in the sky if not sucking away green earth magic and blighting the town around it?
Yeah, so maybe, they didn't do a very good job of letting us know that the green earth in the frontier, it's a zero-sum game. We all can't eat here. Somebody has to suck the power in order to make the green earth.
Doth thou suck the power?
Or the entire moon's going to be barren? Is that what's going on here?
Actually, yeah. If you want to complement that to my additional theory, I think that's very compatible. Is we have terraformed one place by making your life hell. But it's nice because our city floats in the sky for no reason.
And that's why we're training mages, so we can continue to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, they're the first line of defense.
Okay.
Damn. We can remake this game.
Yeah. Now. Do it now.
Mia stands tall and speaks.
In the name of the Asa dynasty, I send you the power of my heritage. So you have to have the bloodline in order to activate this?
That's right. This too strong bloodline, 2 generations, Chris.
So goblins could never do this. Unless she has a goblin cousin. Accept it now and release the power of Vane in order to save our world. Bling.
The screen flashes and we're all teleported to, I guess, the top of that tower. It's even more blue and glowy in here. Glowy blue, glowy.
This is a place that is like, this is not the Golgotha of this game, but it is all Golgotha adjacent. It looks like a promised place and like a thing is going to happen here, which goes back to why I thought about there would be a major boss battle here in order for us to be able to unlock this power. Like,
it does look like we should get in a fight up here.
Yeah, we were going to, either Ghaleon was going to show up or we were going to have to like defeat some monster that is guarding the secret, the terrible secret of space.
Now I'll ask the most relevant question.
Hold on a sec. Why did we have to cast a spell to enter this room?
Nash, for some reason, has the answers, and he answers.
Yeah, he says, because of this place, the magical power of Vane can be unleashed. And access to that kind of enormous power must be strictly controlled.
Did he say unleashed in yours?
Yeah, fully unleashed.
I've got fully released.
Fully released sounds a little sexual.
Yeah.
So maybe they changed it that way.
Mia steps up to the north platform and does something.
Oh?
An 80s cartoon sound effect plays and the walls become translucent. We can see the vast landscapes of the surrounding areas from a bird's eye view. Mia speaks with authority. Alex, Kyle, Jessica, Nash, and Null, focus your thoughts upon me. Allow me to use the strength of your hearts and minds. Nash issues additional positive words. Let's show Ghaleon the strength of the people of Vane. And you know what's coming next, Chris. Everybody's going to say the power of positivity and friendship to power this thing up.
Yes, what are our words?
Kyle and Jessica step aside. Kyle speaks first. I've never said no to a girl before, and I'm not about to start now.
Oof.
Jessica tells her, she ignores that and says, I know you can do this, Mia. Make your mother proud. Alex doesn't say shit.
Of course not.
Null tells Mia we're ready. Jessica says, here it comes, and everyone grits their teeth as music machinery plays. Nash delivers some dots with a sneering portrait that I don't think I've seen before. Mia talks to herself. She says, come on, Mia, you can do this.
She's got a look of determination here, which, again, Mia has not been a very determined person.
No, she's been confident at all.
I think this entire scene is the natural...
The third act for Mia.
Resolution of Mia's arc, which seemed non-existent for most of the game and then suddenly came to a crescendo here.
Call to action. We cut to the world map, but the Grindery rolls up on Athena's tower from the southeast. Soon it comes to a halt, and we cut to an anime cutscene. The Grindery's tank treads thrash across the green fields in the harsh light of the afternoon sun. There's a neat shot where it rolls across the foreground of a wide shot with Vane, Athena's tower, and the blue star layered properly in the background. The Grindery comes to a stop and aims its cannons for Vane. The camera match cuts to Mia's head. She stands tall and raises her right hand, which illuminates the idle globes at the top of the silver spire. We cut back to a world map, and Vane glows in a fantastic light as some kind of magic shield surrounds Vane and Athena's tower. It's protection, Chris, not offensive magic. We cut back to the silver spire. Mia's closed eyes open as she lowers her hand. She stares out of the translucent tower toward the Grindery. There are several wordless, musicless quick shots of the Grindery, Vane, Mia, Alex's face, then Kyle and Jessica. We close on Mia's face. Her expression is one of determination, but it zooms in on her eyes and they're glistening in perfect anime. I can't tell if that's resolve or anxiety, but she furrows her brow and it's clear Mia is ready. We cut to the Grindery, which fires a blast from its cannon. Then it's back to Mia, who presses her fingers together and performs a magic. A white globe of light is ejected from Vane, and it sails right past the dragon smoke missiles that were fired out of the Grindery. Vane seems to sustain a hit, protected by magic, but it cuts to the silver spire, and the whole place is shaking and shit is falling apart, and everybody is screaming. There's a quick shot of Vane on fire, crashing to the ground, and then it repeats the shot of the silver spire shaking, and then it repeats the shot of Vane on fire and crashing to the ground again. I wonder why it did that. The floating island drops and impacts the ground as an extinction-level event. Shit seems to blow up everywhere, but the camera moves to a wide shot that shows a smoldering Vane still mostly intact, albeit wedged into the ground like a Shavat from Xenogears. The Grindery is smoking too, but I can't tell if it's smoke from the cannons or if it also took damage from that very quick shot of it absorbing Mia's light blast. Fade to black.
In the lead up to the actual blast battle, there was an impressive amount of silence in that anime, like as things were tensing up. So much to the point to where I thought there's no way Victor could have left this silent.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
And so I went and checked the PS1 version of the cutscene after I watched it in the remaster to see if maybe he had added some sounds there, because he did add some sounds to the...
Yeah, the fart.
The
slow down time clock thing.
Yes, exactly. Clocks and farts. But no...
CNF, yeah.
Yes, no clocks and farts were added in this particular instance. So, good job? Question mark?
I think that's a pretty good cutscene. As far as like two entities shooting laser blasts at each other, that was all right.
I wish I had to mash the button.
Oh, to power up Mia?
I don't really wish that, but I feel like if this game were made in a different time, you may have to mash the button in order to win the Kamehameha battle against Vegeta.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was thinking deeper earlier about what if Vane sucked up all that magic from the frontier and used it to shoot at the Grindery? Would that mean anything if it was firing its own green earth back at the thing that's ruining the current earth?
It expanded the frontier, or expanded like the real ass moon stuff?
Or but like metaphorically, right? Like if it drew off all the power and saved it up just to fire it back at something that came to take it. Again, the game doesn't do that, so we shouldn't even think about it.
No, we should think about it. We have to.
Well, to answer Chris's question from earlier, on Sega CD, this entire attack happens right after the sequence in Ruid. The Grindery rolls out, and then a bitmap cutscene happens where Luna is decked out in battle armor. The Magic Emperor says this:
Now, Goddess Althena, heed my command. Turn your pure light to blazing fire and decimate all who oppose me!
And the Grindery shoots a laser at Vane and knocks it out of the sky. The Mia Friendship Secret Vane Power Defense Brigade never happens.
Really?
Our party walks up to the Grindery on the world map, tries to enter it, hits the barrier, then it fades to black. Then there's a silent, wordless bitmap flashback cutscene of Luna bathed in red light, staring out over a dock. Then a quick cut to a current Luna and her new battle gear. Everybody wakes up at the Thieves' Den in Reza.
In Reza?
In Reza.
Interesting.
Yeah. But back here, we're in the Silver Spire.
We are.
Music, Mysterious Cave plays, which is an odd choice. Nash checks his shit out and tells Mia to be strong.
Yeah, Mia is slightly crumpled on the floor, as are Kyle, Jessica, Null, and Alex. Nash is the only one in his perma-walking stance currently.
His treachery allowed him to survive, Chris.
True.
Mia looks like hell. Despite being dizzy, she asks if everyone else is fine. The gang stands up and comes together in the center. Kyle says, well, I do believe that was the most exciting tie in the history of magical combat. Was that a tie? Like the Grindery's disabled, but Vane fell out of the fucking sky.
I wouldn't call that a tie, because Vane's where we live.
You just fucked up their car.
It probably is a little bit disheartening to the Vile Tribe that the Grindery has already been disabled.
Yeah, but it did its mission, right?
But it got them where they needed to go. I guess they were probably going to crush a lot more shit, but hey, soon they'll be in control of God.
Jessica also expresses levity, and the fun's just begun, hasn't it, Mia? Mia, thank the goddess, explains what actually happened. We were able to shatter the shield around the Grindery, but we did no damage to the Grindery itself. We'll have to enter it in order to stop it. Null suggests using the white dragon wings to GTFO. I select a location, but Mia has one more thing to say. I'm so sorry, Vane. I never believed I would play a part in this sad fate. Chris, have you ever apologized to a whole city?
No, I haven't.
There's still time. No, I haven't. Was Vane going to crash anyway by using all of this power to, like, shoot a ball out? Or did Vane crash because of the dragon missiles that came out of the Grindery?
Maybe both, really.
Because we were talking about sacrifice the entire time here.
That's exactly what I was about to say. There's like, they didn't want to pull this last card, but then they had to.
Do you think they were like reluctantly because like, oh, we're not a people of violence. Surely we can't use this.
They didn't want to show their finishing move off yet?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Where'd you go next?
Well, Eric, I went to Burg.
That's great, Chris. It's time to go to every town in the game and see what's changed.
Oh, good. You want to go to RealNet first?
Okay.
You look very disappointed. We can do it one town. We can do one town if you want.
No, I don't give a shit, dude.
Let's go to RealNet.
Initializing RealNet.
I'm just kidding. We're going to Burg. Let's go to Burg real quick.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're going to Burg. Just Burg.
Okay, Burg.
Music. Burg plays. NPCs, some have new dialogue, others repeat their previous dialogue from after Alex became a Dragon Master. The vest guy by the entrance. I heard you went to the frontier to save Luna. That must have been scary, man. I mean, heart attack scary. It's going to be so great when you two finally get together again. The singing lesson girl, remember her?
Yeah.
I've been hearing about all the places you've gone in your search for Luna. I know she'll never lose faith in you, Alex. Please don't give up now. Alex, you and Luna share one heart. You have to stay strong because she draws strength from you. The Ramus hater. Come on, Alex, forget the Grindery and forget about the goddess Althena. Protect your family and your village. And how about protecting me while you're at it? Pretty pleased with sugar and spice, and Null tells him to shut up.
It seems like he's gotten off the Ramus hating train after Ghaleon turned to the Magic Emperor, and he's been more worried about saving his own ass.
That's right. Once the threat came knocking, he was all biases and prejudices faded.
Yeah.
The old man by Alex's house. He says, Vane has been in the sky since before my father's father was born, and the Magic Emperor destroyed it. I don't want to see any more of this. I don't want to see anything at all. Null tells us this guy has to stay alive to see us kill Ghaleon and then tell our stories.
Listen to our stories.
House NPCs, bottom left, the Hickman. I heard Vane got blasted from the sky by the Grindery. Did I mention how happy I am that I canceled my trip to the mainland? We'll be safe here on Caldor Isle. How's the Grindery going to roll across the ocean? Chris, does he have a point?
He does have a point, because there are a couple of oceans in which... Wait, how many bodies of water did we have to cross?
Just Saith, Maribia?
Okay, yeah, those two islands. So yeah, you're right. But I mean, it's pretty tall.
Just like a little tower out the front.
Can it just roll through is it watertight?
I don't think so. With all the steam engines, you can't have steam underwater, can you?
What is Ghaleon's mission here with the Grindery?
I think it was just blow up Althena's tower.
That's it?
And then just he'll build further war machines.
Start his new world order?
Yeah. Once he has magic.
Okay. I think that's okay.
The Maribia homesick wife. I'm glad my husband and I decided to stay here. I'm going to ask my father to move here as soon as he can. Little kid upstairs says shaka shaka boom. I go to Alex's house. I go talk to Dad.
Mm-hmm.
He says the same thing, but he says something new at the end. I love you, son. And I want you to come back here with Luna as soon as possible. You got that? Chris, is it cool for fathers to love their sons?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
You have to love your son because your son will often think that you hate them.
Yes, it's true.
Because when you tell them, don't punch your brother or you can't have any more ice cream.
No, we can't pour Gatorade on the carpet.
I almost had a Gatorade on the carpet incident earlier today, and my son hated me because I called it. He's like, it's not going to come out. There's not that much left. I'm like, well, it could.
It could.
It could.
It could always come out. There's always some left.
Yeah.
What color was it?
I let my kids have infinite ice cream the other day.
Wow.
We went to the Museum of Ice Cream.
How quickly did they regret that? Did they go for it or fucking...
Well, you had to wait in a line in every room to get some ice cream, and I ate a shit ton of ice cream.
Was it included with admission?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, they had some more stuff you could buy, but I had a hot dog ice cream. And they put it on a hot dog bun and put celery salt and this was in Chicago, so they put all the Chicago shit on.
Yeah, Chicago does fucked up things to hot dogs already. I don't really...
but it was hot dog flavored ice cream and,
it was like a salty salt?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I put bacon on cupcakes before. That's not unheard of, but that's deviant behavior. You should get that looked at.
I enjoyed it.
Well, there's one more NPC to talk to. It's the Brett-like upstairs in the weapon shop.
Oh?
He thinks Ramus will somehow make money off the fall of Vane, and knowing that is driving me completely mental, he says.
Oh.
That's all, Chris. We can go to the real net now. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get one thing out of my system.
All right, Eric. Let's traverse our way to the real net and talk to all the NPCs there. Correction.
No, NPCs is
there's no NPCs there.
Initializing real net.
Shy Guy 32 says Dragon Boy Z. I can't believe that I didn't come up with that.
Yeah, how'd you miss that?
Citrus C joining their first RealNet session saying, it's nice to see the scrotal count on screen. Thank you.
You've got that on screen?
Yeah. You want to see?
Sure. Where do I look? Where in the room is it presented?
Right
is it
there.
Above my head?
Look over there.
That's my head. I can see my head.
Yeah, see right there?
Oh, nice.
There.
That's good.
Yeah.
You need to iron out the Phantasy Star 4 ones pretty quick so you can figure that shit out.
Yeah. It's just reading a text document, and I update the text document, and it ticks up.
Oh, I can't read.
I'm real. Eric Fernandez says, oh no, the NPC dialogue cannot be streamed. Oh no.
What are we going to do? This is the most work that has ever been done as a note-taking exercise for one of these things. Other seasons have had more thoughts and ruminations and speculation as part of the notes, but this is just as far as looking at television and typing, this was the all-time champion.
And doing this game in conjunction with Vagrant Story for the Patreon miniseries season, we chose two games that are longer than advertised, basically, and when it comes to covering them on this podcast. So it's been a real challenge, but I think the end product has been interesting. WP says, yeah, I think I remember in the audio commentary of Mallrats them talking about the single 360-degree camera shot they did being a lot of work.
Yeah, around the fountain, I think. The Mallrats commentary is incredible.
It's been a while since I watched that. Air49 says, use the hidden power of X feels like a cargo cult view of nuclear weapons. A terrifying weapon we must not use, being a Saturday morning cartoon power-up. I do like that the Garden's super hover mode never got used because Norg was a tightwad investor.
That's pretty funny.
That was the part of the beauty of Final Fantasy VIII.
A little bit goofy.
When it comes to some of the things that we've talked about with Lunar, like we often say they didn't really think about that. In Final Fantasy VIII, they at least thought about it. They didn't always put it in the game, but they at least thought about it.
It was considered, at the very least.
Yeah. All right, RealNet, thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we'll see you on the next episode of Retrograde Amnesia. This episode has been a production of Retrograde Amnesia, recorded on July 21st, 2025. Thank you, Mark, for the introductory music.
Wait, you say Mark says thank you?
You can find this podcast on Blue Sky and or YouTube at Retrograde Amnesia on the websites. All the websites at retroam.com. And if you like this podcast, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/retroam and get ad-free episodes, early access to those episodes, bonus episodes, mini-series episodes, and live streams of us recording episodes, and more, probably. Until next time, Eric.
Yes, we will unlock the secrets of Le Monde.
Have a big dream.
Cut this. The song that I put underneath that in that episode was very good. And I listened to the entire soundtrack for Rematch on my run yesterday, despite having no intention to ever play that game.
Yeah, so it's
pretty good.
Yeah, I seem to remember it being good. Didn't stand out or anything, but I'm panicking.
A lot of good suggestions on that channel yesterday.
I had I lost my list. Okay. A collective of whatever. One sec. Apparently the stream's struggling. Because I did.
We're going to, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a special treat there at the end that we're going to get to.
Oh, good. And he said, why were you evacuating the city? Is that what he said before?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Oh, but Nash had something to say. It wasn't anything important, though. Yeah. Next, I went to the wrong door.
Broom and all. No, you do it.
I'll do it. In the name of the Asa dynasty, I send you the power of my... Sorry. I like to be able to look over the big clock and make sure the clock's running so I didn't accidentally turn it off. You know?
Look at my clock.
Yeah. There was... Hello, RealNet. Nice to see you again. Sorry about the stream today. Hopefully you can watch it later and it'll be okay.
Chris has trouble hitting the toilet with his stream.
But it doesn't look like it's on my end. It looks like it's just an issue with YouTube or something. I don't know. Sorry. Okay. Shy Guy 32 says, did the stream cut out for anyone else? Yes. Sorry about that. Happens. Sorry about that. Sorry. We're back. The dude says, hoping the audio survives fine. Yes, we are recording the audio locally, so no problems there.
It would be like a real big power move to like not record one and just record it again later. Like, no, I don't even need to record it. We can just free do it right here.
Yeah.
Special exclusive. The rawest take. No edits.
The rawest of retrograde amnesias. 7, it's just more stuff about the stream being down.
That'll get cut out.
Yeah. All the comments are about the stream being cut out, which is not relevant to the end product. So
but it's important, Chris.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad people are sticking around. I do appreciate it. I answer to no one.
Nope.
Did I miss?
Oh no, that is it. I'm sorry. Hold on. I fucked that entire thing up.
That his molecular machine was not worth, or she was.
Alex screams one of the 10 words that he knows.
Yes.
Ghaleon.
Luna. Ghaleon. Yes.
They're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, Chris, because I went back to Caden and misplayed, and goddamn, when you know it, literally everyone has something new to say.
Really?
And they do. And I see the rage, know the fear boiling in Chris's eyes. So let's agree to summary rather than go through it beef by beef.
Wait, are you talking to the goblin men or the egg men?
I'm in Caden. I'm not talking to the eggmen. The egg is not Caden.
You're in Talon.
Am I in Talon? Is the egg Caden?
The egg's Caden. Because remember the Talon mines.
Bit ruined.
Yes, whatever. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all right. Let's redo that whole thing.
My wife was watching some really bad counterterrorism show or something, or I don't know. It was bad. It was low budget. And there was a scene in which there was like 6 people talking in an office, and sometimes the camera would swing hard to the next guy, and sometimes
smash cut. Like, would it make a sound effect?
No, it wasn't even a smash cut. It was just the camera would swing.
All right.
And then sometimes it would just cut, and it was very disorienting. And I said, "How can you watch this bullshit?"
And you were just upset by the camera movement, not even the content of the counterterrorism operation.
Yes.
If I ask her what she was watching later and she tells me season 2 of 24, I'm going to fucking kill you.
No, it wasn't. It's not okay. 24. No. Anyway, we catch up kind of, right?
Yep. Chris, why don't you be Lemia?
I'll be Lemia. You're right.
Hey, let's talk to everybody.
Okay, so getting freaky. I'm sorry.
Okay, so my students never really listen to me. I'm still going to miss teaching.
All I'm.
We meet Mia, Jessica, and.
Let's double check. You never know. Well, it's just.
The next Infinite Perfect is nowhere near finished, and it's already at 44 pages. They've all not gone past like 18 so far, so that's going to be a little.
You make part 1 and part 2, or just.
I was going to ask you about that. I think about just dump the load.
I would say dump the load.
Dump the load.
Yeah.
Playtime!